Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the movie pod, episode 38 or something like that today. I hope you all are having a good day, night, morning, wherever you are. My name's Isaac, your host as always, and of course I am joined by Joseph, the co-host,
As per usual.
as per usual. And today's episode, we'll be giving our predictions, hopes, and theories for the Bad Batch Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. Now, Episode 7 and 8 come out tomorrow night. We're getting a double episode night, which is actually really good. And the episode titles hype us up even more. So they gave us 2 episodes premiere. They're giving us 2 episodes in the middle, which we're getting tomorrow night, and then 2 episodes for the finale. So that's good. And the show finishes on the last Wednesday of March. But Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. Let's get straight to the titles. Coming out tomorrow. Episode 7, The Clone Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Episode 8, Truth and Consequences. Now, I've already got my theories, hopes in my head. I reckon these 2 episodes are going to be fire and and could potentially be some of the best episodes this season, the best episodes of the Bad Batch in general.
I agree.
I reckon they're gonna be long, juicy. Oh man, that clone conspiracy.
Do we have times for them?
We don't have times. No.
Okay. Well, we know the clone conspiracy is going to be something special. Like, at least for us, we've discussed that the clone side of the Bad Batch has always been that is where the Bad Batch shines.
Yeah. With the Empire, dark and gritty. It is where the Bad Batch is banger. Episode 3, the Solitary Clone. That was, oh my god. I reckon that's my second favorite Bad Batch episode ever.
Oh yeah. It might be. I think it is my favorite.
I really liked episode 1 of season 1 with the Order 66 flashbacks.
Yeah.
That was I was over an hour that episode. It was long, that episode, but it was, they went back to Camino, then they escaped the Camino. That's definitely my favorite, and then right behind it is this Solitary Clone.
Yeah.
And I think Clone Conspiracy and Truth and Consequences, episode 7 and 8 of season 2, could get up there within my top 3. And
Definitely.
Let's get right into what we think they're going to be about. Okay, so we'll start with episode 7. We'll talk about it, then we'll go to episode 8. Episode 7, the Clone Conspiracy. Joseph, I want to know what you think it's going to be. What do you reckon?
I think I'm going back to Crosshair.
Crosshair? You think it's Crosshair?
I think I'm going back to Crosshair.
Yeah.
We haven't had him for
Since
4 episodes now.
We've only had him in 1 episode.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
Yeah.
I think they kind of foreshadowed something at the end of that episode, the one with Crosshair, where his
when he's talking to Rampart.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, that was Rampart. Yeah, when he was talking to Rampart about it, he was like, somehow all the clones that talk to you, that work with you, seem to turn.
Go AWOL, turn, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because during that episode, Commander Cody, he then goes AWOL at the end. We learn that he goes AWOL at the end of the episode. And then also Crosshair, and then obviously the Bad Batch themselves, they went AWOL.
Rex.
And then obviously Rex.
There's a number of
so
they obviously get Rex this season.
Foreshadowing it.
But when?
At least foreshadowing him being torn between the Empire and
I think
realizing.
I think inside, I think he already is. I think, I think he knows he's his duty is to the Empire. He has to follow orders. That's why he's alive. That's why, because for him to follow orders.
That's what he is.
But then there's the other half of him is saying it knows it's not right. Knows he should be with his brothers. And it comes down to which side he's going to end up fully devoting himself to. And I still don't know. I can definitely see him going back to his brothers. However, I can definitely also see him staying with the Empire. Like, Crosshair is that kind of character, but then he's also that kind of character that you would expect, or you could suspect, to brighten up a bit.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tough, like, if he were to turn and join, not the rebellion by this point, but join his brothers.
Yeah.
I think it'll be disdained. I think he will, like, it'll be hard for him to adjust.
Definitely.
But the only reason why I think it is a Crosshair episode is because the only other episode that we have had with the name Clone in it, at least this season,
Yeah.
has been his one.
Okay.
So I think there's going to be a recurring theme of
Yeah.
well, how many other more episodes have the name Clone in it? Because if it's not a lot, then that's kind of debunking it. But
So, episode 3, the Solidarity Clone. Episode
Yeah.
7, Truth and Consequences. They're the only 2 episodes with Clone in it.
okay, maybe that's not it. But yeah, no, I do think that he this will be an episode about him. Kind of, this will be his kind of last big thing with as a clone, as like a soldier,
Yeah.
and then he's going to
Yeah.
realize. Or I know what your prediction's going to be.
For episode 7.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I agree with you. No, I agree that this episode will be Crosshair.
Okay, I thought you were going to say this episode's going to be Cody.
I
Or
think
Cody
the
or
next
Rex.
episode will be Cody. I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay.
So, okay, let's break down that title real quick. For episode 7, The Clone Conspiracy. Rampart said he didn't specifically say there's conspiracy of why all the clones are, turning good when they're with you. But conspiracy, I think Crosshair is really going to stand out in this episode, and there's going to be a lot of conspiracy going around about him between all the other clones and the Empire.
Yep.
That's basically why I think it's going to be him. And then Truth and Consequences, I know we're not up to that one, but to make it more clear why I think episode 7 will be Crosshair, Truth and Consequences. Cody, this will be Cody's episode. Cody's going to face the truth and face his consequences. He obviously did bad stuff in the past. Obviously, he was controlled to do that. But I think he's finally going to face the truth and the consequences of his past, even though he didn't have any control over it. I think that is very clear to me. The clone conspiracy evolving around Crosshair, and then Cody facing the truth and the consequences.
Yeah.
That's how I go about it, and I hope it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Truth and Consequences with Cody, he could maybe meet up with Rex, but I think he could, because episode 9 is called The Crossing. Perhaps he meets up with Rex in that one. They cross paths.
Crosshair.
And I think the Truth and Consequences could be Cody's solo episode, when a really dark episode where he's facing his past, he's facing the future, and he's finally understanding the truth and facing the consequences to those truths.
Yeah.
That truth. I think it's gonna be really dark and gritty. Same with episode 7. I reckon we're in for a treat tomorrow night. I do. I reckon both episodes gonna be banger. Crosshair and then Cody are gonna both be dark and gritty. And as we said, they are the episodes that thrive the best for the Bad Batch series.
Yeah.
The dark.
Those types of episodes, and not specifically the Bad Batch, but just them being clones.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't think we have, sorry, we haven't had any this season of them being dark and gritty, but they haven't been
the Bad Batch
badass clones. No. I want to see an episode where they just destroy, where they just are like how Crosshair was in episode 3. Yeah. I just want to see them really work and really work as clones.
I think we are going to see that this season. The finale episode is called Plan 99. I think that's going to be a big one. But
yeah.
I still stand by my point that I think Omega, how the hell do you say it, her name?
Omega.
I stand by my point saying thinking that Omega is gonna get captured by the Empire, and that's how she's in the Senate room as we see in the trailer with Palpatine, she's hiding behind a wall and Palpatine's giving a speech.
Yeah.
Maybe her and Gunji get captured together, because obviously we know at the end of the last episode, Tribe, which was really good. If they want to do filler, that's how they should do filler. Obviously they're together, they're meditating at the end there. They could both get captured, taken away, because Gunji's a Jedi, but I feel like they would kill Gunji straight away, and maybe they take Omega, maybe they see something in her, maybe they know she's a clone, a different kind of clone, and that's how, and you know, with Palpatine wanting to do all his clone stuff, he wants her like how he wants Grogu. I think I really could just be hoping for too much here, but I stand my point that I think she's gonna get captured, and that's why she's on Coruscant in the Senate. And I think that is when the Bad Batch themselves will go crazy. She's captured by the Empire on the capital of the galaxy, on the capital of the galaxy's
Yeah.
planet, Coruscant, and I think that's when they go crazy, and I can't
'Cause
wait for that.
it hasn't felt like they're a extremely skilled group.
No,
Maybe it's just me.
they obviously all have their own individual skills, but I feel like they're split up too much of the time, and they never get to work together. They
Yeah.
always end up being split up.
Yeah.
As for
They just don't feel like a well-oiled machine
yeah. As for
for what they're supposed to be, for what they were.
yeah, exactly. Like when they got introduced, start of season 7 of the Clone Wars. You know, I remember being like they were so because they were clones, but they were totally different
Yeah.
clones. Like, oh my god, are they like what the hell's up with these guys? And they were so cool, and I don't think they've lived up to their expectations of being those cool different clones yet.
Not anymore, they haven't.
No. As for the episode when Omega gets captured on Coruscant, the finale I feel like will be too late. It could happen before that, but I think maybe when they get Omega back, and when Palpatine gives his speech in the Senate, could be episode 16, Plan 99. I don't know. It feels like something
Momentous.
Palpatine would say, Plan 99, execute Plan 99. Of course, he wouldn't say that, but. And same with episode 15. Episode 15 and 16 come out same night. The finale, March 29. Episode 15 is The Summit. That's something Palpatine would say out of his mouth.
I agree with them releasing 2 episodes every now and again. I think they shouldn't do it for the finale, though, because it kind of takes the oomph out of the finale.
I think they should release 2 episodes every week. Being 16 episodes with a lot of slow episodes.
Yeah.
Look at episode 4 and 5. We got 2 pretty boring filler episodes in a row. Like, if we got those on the same night, that's 2 weeks wasted. If that were the same night, I think because of the filler, they should give them on the same night. But hey, they used to only give us 1 episode starts, 1 episode in the middle, 1 episode ends. So I do like the double episode nights. Mandalorian is gonna be 1 episode per week, which I prefer kinda, because it's only 8 episodes. I kinda want it to be longer. Bro, they give Mandalorian 8 episodes, and then they give Andor 12. They give Bad Batch 16. They give Kenobi 6. I think if Kenobi was longer, it could have been a lot better. Cause they rushed that show, and they could have easily, if they had more episodes, they could have told the story better.
Yeah, I think people wouldn't have hated on Reva as much because the reason that people don't like her is because she took up a lot of time.
A brand new character.
It's a lot of time when it's 9 hours worth of film.
Exactly, a brand new character in your face. The star of the show now. Like, no, I don't care about this person. I've never seen her in my life. Kenobi definitely should have been longer.
With 6 episodes, it's like a time bomb. You don't have that much. You don't have that long time.
Ultimately, they knew it'd be a big money, big money grab, and so like, that's a shame. That's a real shame. I hope that isn't the truth, but I think it is. You know, they didn't spend much money on the show because they knew how well it would do.
But
I still think this year for Star Wars is gonna be banger. Ahsoka and Mandalorian season 3. It looks like they're the two only live action shows we're getting. It looks like Acolyte and Skeleton Crew have been pushed into 2024. There's been lots of rumors and leaks about that. There's also talking about leaks and rumors on Star Wars at the moment. Very big. Two big leaks and rumors came out, literally like less than 24 hours ago. The next Star Wars film in 2025, Rey and Grogu reunite. Don't know what to think of
Reunite.
that. Reunite. Don't know what to take off that.
So they've met before.
Reunite. Yep.
When did you say Star Wars Celebration was?
April
April?
7 to April 10.
So what would that episode of The Mandalorian be? Near the end, right?
Oh, yeah. Mandalorian's last episode is the week Star Wars Celebration starts, I believe.
And there's
So,
talks that Daisy Ridley will be there.
yeah. So Mandalorian
Oh, no.
episode 1 on the 1st March, episode 2 on the 8th March, episode 3 on the 15th March, episode 4 on the 22nd of March, my birthday and Star Wars series birthday. Episode 5, 29th March, episode 6, 5th of April, episode 7, 12th of April, episode 8, 19th of April. Okay. So it ends 19th of April. And Star Wars
But
Celebration.
do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I know. They're announcing
You
it
told
as
me that Daisy
Celebration.
Ridley...
Is supposedly
No.
going to
Yeah.
Celebration.
She's going to be in The Mandalorian, and then we will see
But
her
she's a
at
little
Star Wars
kid.
Celebration.
Is she not even born yet?
Would she?
No, she's not born yet. I don't believe. Or maybe she's just been born. Okay, Mandalorian.
Maybe it's a flash forward.
10 years after. How old is she in The Force Awakens? If she's older than 20?
Maybe it's a
The
flash forward.
sequels are 20
I don't
years
know.
after The Mandalorian. Sequels are 20 years after. If it's a flash forward with Snoke and all that. Wait,
No,
No,
I think it'll be...
I don't think so.
I don't
hope
know.
not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But the timing's just too weird.
Well, I think they're announcing her coming back to Star Wars and announcing the new movie, 2025.
Maybe it's a post-credit scene
date.
of Mando, season 3,
Like they did at the end of season 2 for the Book of Boba
for
Fett.
Boba Fett.
They could do. Oh man, don't say that. I don't know why they're doing it. I was watching Nerd Theory.
It's just the
today.
timing's too weird for me. That's all.
I was watching Nerd
Yeah.
Theory earlier today, and Josh and Theory said that the next Star Wars movie, they hope this would never be true, but it should be. Ahsoka and Ezra and that are walking through the world between worlds, and they walk past one world, and they see the events of the sequels, and that totally retcons the
And they're like,
sequels
"No,
as
fuck
in a
that."
different universe.
They're just like, nah, screw that.
Please, redo it. Nah, Disney needs to sell it. Sell Star Wars.
It's kind of, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of funny to me that a character that everybody started off hating now has the potential to like change everything.
Yeah. But then again,
All from a cartoon, or
then
from a free to air cartoon.
Yeah. Then again, they have to be really careful with the World Between Worlds, because if they bring
Yeah.
people back, if they change events, then they could just go and change. Anakin not going to the dark side, Anakin not dying in return. They could change a lot of stuff. Qui-Gon not dying.
Well, it's the prophecy, so Anakin has to change.
Well, they say that the Force is the prophecy. So that means the stuff that happened in the sequels were meant to happen if the Force is the prophecy. And the Force makes up everything. Unless the sequels were in a different universe, and in that universe, the Force isn't the prophecy, and the Force doesn't dictate what happens and what doesn't happen. So,
Yeah, it's.
let's hope
we'll
that's
label
the
that.
reason.
We'll label that universe Jake Skywalker.
Yes, exactly. So, I'm holding hope, but I probably shouldn't, because it's never going to happen.
Imagine we have an Ahsoka do a She-Hulk where it's like, no, I don't like this.
She
It
jumps
looks at
out
the
of the
camera.
Disney Plus screen.
Someone says this
Go to
and
Catherine
says,
Kennedy's
no,
office.
I don't like this.
No. Oh man, would not be surprised. But I'm super hyped for Star Celebration. We're gonna be covering it all. But
Yeah.
I do think they're going to announce the movie for 2025, David Lindelof's film.
What else has he done? That name's familiar.
Don't know, man. David Lindelof. I never even heard of him.
He's well known.
Well, the thing
Just
is,
can't think of it.
Lindelof. So the thing is, there was rumors there was gonna be a Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige produced Star Wars movie. Taika Waititi Star Wars movie that he was apparently writing and was nearly done apparently, but then that's just
Did he
not
get
talked about.
arrested?
He got arrested.
I'm pretty sure I saw he got arrested in New Zealand.
What? What the hell? Taika Waititi arrested? Addresses fake news articles about being arrested. Oh, it's fake. It was a hilarious stunt, apparently.
Yeah, I only saw one thing about it on Instagram. I'm like, I completely forgot about it until you mentioned it.
And it's not David Lindelof. That's my bad. It's Damon Lindelof. So there's Damon Lindelof, who's going to be the next movie. At the end of this year, we were meant to be getting Rogue Squadron Patty Jenkins movie, who is the Wonder Woman director. That's not happening anymore. Cancelled. Typical. Taika Waititi, don't know what's happening with that. Kevin Feige's, don't know what happened with that. Ryan Johnson's trilogy, don't know what's happening with that. And then David Lindelof is apparently in the spark right now. But okay, so this is what he's done. Watchmen, The Leftovers, Lost, The Hunt, Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
He did Star Trek. That's what he also did. World War Z. Star Trek's
Hey, Lost is pretty big.
Oh no!
I've watched Lost. Lost is good. Watch Lost, guys.
He did Star Trek 2009 and Star Trek 2013.
They're letting him do.
No, do you know what that means?
Isn't that like he's gonna ruin it on purpose?
No. The person who directed Star Trek 2009 and Star Trek 2013 wasn't Damon Lindelof. He was the lead producer. The director was J.J. Abrams for those two. Oh no. The same effect's gonna friggin' happen. What are they hiring Star Trek freaking people for? Why are they hiring Star Trek? They hired JJ, who is most known for his Star Trek, and now they're hiring Damon Lindelof from Star Trek.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
It's not gonna be good, man. I still stand by I'm not gonna go see it in cinemas. Oh wait, it's on Disney. After I see the trailer. At the moment, from the leaks and all that, I am not seeing it in cinema. After I see the trailer, as much as they clickbait the trailers, I'll make my decision then.
Yeah.
But Damon Lindelof, I don't know why they're going back to sequel era. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no, it definitely clues me as well. But I think they just Disney like doing their own thing. We know that. Unfortunately, as much as I don't agree with it.
But we all know they want to make money. That's all they care about is money. But if they gave us something the fans want, Old Republic, it would make a ton of money.
Yeah, it would, but it's Disney. If it's not theirs, then they won't do it.
Doesn't make sense to me. Bro, honestly, I just wish Star Wars Episode 9 was Colin Trevor, the guy who did Jurassic World, Colin Trevorrow. Because recently I leaked trailer for the movie that like all the the really bad,
you showed me.
Yeah, really bad CGI rough draft screenplay for the film was leaked, and then I showed you that, and this looks so good. Coruscant, Kylo going to Mustafar, Rey with double bladed. It could have been one of the best Star Wars movies. Force Ghost coming back, but hey, we got The Rise of Skywalker by J.J. Abrams. Also, you know that time, you know how I like you like J.J. Abrams better than Ryan Johnson. I like Ryan Johnson better than J.J. Abrams. Okay, so the reason I do not like J.J. Abrams at all is Episode 7. He started it. He started the sequel trilogy off, so he can blame it all on him.
Yeah,
he started the sequel. He started the Star Wars sequel trilogy, and he didn't create anything new. He copy and pasted A New Hope. He not talented. He just didn't create anything new. Ryan Johnson, however, created a brand new Star Wars story. At least he was unique. At least he tried. At least he had his own vision for it. As much as I didn't like the Last Jedi, at least he tried doing something new. Even though it didn't work out, at least he had a vision for something. I think if
Well,
Ryan Johnson's...
did he really have a vision?
I
Like,
think... Okay, if we hadn't got Episode 9, Episode 9 contradicts Episode 8. Episode 9 makes Episode 8 not exist, apart from Luke being dead. Because it's JJ and Ryan, they never even had a conversation. And,
but we don't know whose fault that is.
I think if Ryan Johnson started the sequel trilogy off, it could have been so much better. As much as I don't like The Last Jedi, I would have been hella interested to see what he did with Luke. JJ's the one that put him in hiding. Ryan Johnson's the one that gave us the backstory to why he's in hiding, and I know that wasn't good. But
did they ever say he was in hiding? They could have easily have said that he was looking for something. We knew that there was an ancient Jedi temple there.
No, they made it clear at the end of Episode 7, Luke was on the hill, big fat Luke, with long hair, with a beard, that he was there, stranded. We had that flashback in Episode 7 as well, when the Jedi temple's getting burnt down and he's holding R2's head, like putting his hand on R2. I believe that's The Force Awakens.
No, I don't think so.
No, it is. It's in the Force Awakens trailer. Luke, hold up. Luke Skywalker, Jedi Temple burnt down. Force Awakens last. Yep.
No, that's 9.
The destruction of Luke's Jedi Temple was first referenced and seen in the 2015 sequel trilogy film Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Also,
I don't remember that because I thought he was only shown up in the at the very last minute. So I didn't.
I only recently found that out, but in front of him and R2 when the Jedi Temple's burning in the distance, and then right in front of him are dead kids' bodies. So
lovely.
Maybe that's why he was all distressed. But no, he freaking...
I do think, though, if he was able to do all 3 of it, it would be better than what it is now.
Yeah. Who? JJ.
If JJ had the second one, it would still be better than what we have now.
I'm not... a lot of the decisions Ryan made, killing Snoke and all that, I don't agree with, but...
I just dislike The Last Jedi because he breaks a lot. Like, ignore Luke, right? I agree with... The only thing I can agree with, Luke dying. The terrible choreography
You can
fighting.
agree with Luke dying in The Last Jedi?
No. Like, the way he died, the way they explained it, is okay. The way that Luke Hamill explained it on Twitter was that he basically had an OD because he hadn't used the Force in so long. And it was such a powerful thing.
But he's Luke Skywalker, man.
But he hadn't used it in so long. Okay. Well, anyway, that's
Yeah.
Last Jedi, so you like that as how much you like that. Okay?
I don't like The Last
I
Jedi.
understand it. But the horrific choreography, right? The way Leia, like the amount that they break the Force and just break a lot of things in it. Like, you're telling me that they figure it out now that they can fly a ship through hyperspace to destroy another ship.
Yeah, no.
That destroys 7 seasons of the Clone Wars.
No.
That destroys the original trilogy.
That is why the sequel trilogy is in a different universe, because in that universe you can do that.
But I don't think JJ would have made those mistakes.
I don't know, man. Neither of them did their Star Wars homework.
No, they didn't.
Nowadays, to make a Star Wars movie or TV show, you need to be a Star Wars fan. If you want to work on Star Wars now, you need to be an OG Star Wars fan.
Yeah, but the way I think of it is, you may disagree with what JJ did. Yes, the Force Awakens was like a copy and paste. Maybe he was trying to not make the copy and paste. Maybe he was trying to mirror it, but he just made it like really absurdly obvious that he was mirroring it, so it was just copying. Okay,
Maybe.
I think it's copying, but he could have just been trying to do like a like mirroring Luke's story with Rey's story. That's fine. He did an awful job, but maybe that's what he was trying to do. he did have original ideas. First time clone trooper without a helmet.
Stormtrooper.
Rebellious. Sorry, yes. We're talking about the Bad Batch here.
Mhm.
Rebellious stormtrooper.
Then again, why is Stormtroopers all of a sudden thing like Palpatine? Why would he not create something? Because we all know Palpatine is behind the what's it called? What are they called? The First Order.
Yeah,
And then in
but
the Rise of
it's
Skywalker, he's gonna make
propaganda.
the
The
Final
Empire's
Order.
supposed to look good. They
Just,
would have learnt from the clones to not do it without willingness. But
I also saw
I think JJ did better
I don't
like,
think so. I saw this.
creating the universe.
I saw this on Twitter earlier. Someone said, "What if, what if, Mara Jade? You know who Mara Jade is, right?
No,
You don't
not
know
from
who
name.
Mara Jade is?
Not from name.
Mara Jade. She was in Legends. She was Luke Skywalker's girlfriend or wife. She
Oh,
had a purple
yeah, no. I
lightsaber.
knew. Yeah, I knew he had a wife. Yes.
Mara
She's
Jade.
pink, right?
Pinky. Yeah, she had pink hair, purple
Yeah,
lightsaber. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what if they bring her into canon, and she also died at the Jedi Temple, and that is what made Luke leave.
Yeah. I would like to see if what JJ had planned for the second movie because killing Snoke was a big mistake. I think
Oh well.
Kylo
We're
was the
getting
best.
we're
I think
getting
in the
we're,
first movie.
we're getting they're gonna see the Mandalorian's gonna end up explaining the sequels, and season 3 is gonna start that because we're getting Snoke in season 3 of the
Yeah.
Mandalorian. Um, people are 99% sure the amount of leaks, rumors. So um,
The
I don't
Bad
know.
Batch.
I just hope they do something with the World Between Worlds where the sequels is in another universe. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, and then they make Head of the Empire. They make the Head of the Empire and Thrawn trilogy a real thing, movies, and that's our new sequel trilogy. Head of the Empire, freaking amazing, bro. Have you read it?
Yeah.
The 1991, and then
No.
oh, oh, I'd say my favorite book.
This also quickly, just in case you forgot, we will not be doing any more Bad Batch predictions because
Yeah, yeah.
we may for the big episodes for the finale or the one before the finale, or just
Maybe.
if there was a really good
Probably
episode
not though, because
last
that's
or something
March.
like that.
That's March.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe though, depends
But
how it's going.
yeah, we will no longer be doing them because they kind of
They're kind of
we don't.
useless. We talk,
Yeah,
especially the really slow episode coming off a really slow episode, and then an episode that doesn't have a intriguing title.
yeah.
There's not much to talk about. So this is the last time we are going to be doing a prediction, hopes, and theories for the next Bad Batch episode. We thought we'd finish it off with the mid-season episodes, and then we'll just be doing obviously our weekly reviews as well. Now, me and Joseph got on a call the other day and discussed what we're going to be doing in March, because as you know, it's going to be hella busy. And I'll give you guys a rundown real quick. So, okay, let me get my thing up. Let me get the piece of paper up. Be 2 seconds. So, I have our plan up and March. So Monday, now The Last of Us finishes at the end of March, I believe, or like just after the middle. So for mostly
Yeah.
the whole of March, Monday is going to be The Last of Us review. Also, and I'm not gonna get sidetracked and go talk about someone else for another 100 hours. But we're getting a Last of Us episode this Friday, or Saturday for us, but Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saturday for us, Friday for American, whatever. Yeah, they're releasing episode 5 early. I'm not sure if we're gonna get episode 6 on the Monday right after, or we'll have to wait then
No,
another
it's
week. Will we have
so
to
what they're
wait?
doing is releasing it on Saturday so it doesn't get in the way of the Super Bowl
Okay.
because the Super Bowl is on the Monday, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Bro,
that's what I saw.
we're getting Fast and Furious trailer in like 2 days. I totally forgot. Holy crap, that came around quick. I'm hyped for that. Okay, but March, Monday, The Last of Us review. Tuesday, Mandalorian predictions. Wednesday, Mandalorian review. Thursday is when we'll be doing movie reviews in March. There's a big movie coming out every week. Shazam. Shazam. What else is there? Why am I blanking? Shazam. What's on the
Creed.
first? Creed on the first week. 65 on the second week, Shazam on the
Yep.
third week, and then the fourth week is I'm blanked. Start of March we got Creed 3, and then we got 65, Scream 6. Joseph's not gonna see that. I might go see it and do a
Yeah.
solo review. Shazam, John Wick. That's the one. John
More,
Wick Chapter 4.
yeah.
That's the one. So there's a big movie every single week, which is big, and so. Thursday will be the movie review, and then Friday, we're not forgetting about the Bad Batch. Friday will be our Bad Batch review. So Monday, Last of Us. Tuesday, Mando predictions. Wednesday, Mando review. Thursday, big movie review, and Friday, Bad Batch review. We did not forget about Bad Batch. And then Saturday, Sunday, we'll do an episode if there's something big comes up, and there's could be 2 episodes a day for some of those days if something else big comes up. If the Bad Batch episode is really good and we kind of like want to record on the Wednesday when we'll do Mando and Bad Batch review, but it's probably going to be Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday if something big comes up. But that's our plan for March, and hope you guys are looking forward to that. It's going to be busy, but hey, we are excited. Now, and this episode went hella long, 40 minutes long,
Yep.
but we talked about a lot. But
It's
hey,
normal for us.
yeah, it's normal for us. I'm going to end it off here. Going back to the Bad Batch, obviously, this is episode 7 and 8 tomorrow, February 8th, The Clone Conspiracy and Truth and Consequences. So guys, let us know what you guys think it's going to be about. We are super hyped, and we will have our review for that tomorrow night. I'm talking a lot, but hey, we talked about so much this episode. Like, holy crap. Lots of Star Wars, as always. But yeah, guys, let us know, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for the Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 7 and 8, the Clone, what are they called? The Clone Conspiracy and Truth and Consequences. Alrighty, guys, see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.